Okay, now our colleague Siphamandla Goge is joining us now live from DUT this morning. Siphamandla, good morning. We're just playing a clip there from the ANC Youth League in appealing for restraint following the shooting and the death of that student at the DUT Steve Biko Campus yesterday. Earlier, Uveka and I interviewed SASCO Deputy President who told us that they are also appealing for students not to be violent, not to vandalize property or damage any property during the ongoing protest. What's the situation like there this morning, Siphamandla?
It's calm at the moment, but I can tell you that it's not going to stay like that for long, because we understand that students are regrouping somewhere and they will be marching to DUT. Perhaps if you can allow me to give you some bit of background, just before we started this interview, I saw two police cars that entered the gate behind me, as my colleague Goodwill is showing you some students who have come out here with the hope of registering, because registration is still ongoing at DUT. We are outside gate 5. As you can see, there it says student admissions 2019 first time registration. So students are outside here with the hope of registering. I've spoken to some of them who come from very far areas. They are saying they hope the strike will be over soon. But at the moment, it's calm following yesterday's incident. It happened about 600 meters from where we are. We understand, or according to our sources and the police, including DUT management, they say the student was shot outside the campus, but all of this area is within the vicinity of DUT. So technically, it's at DUT.
Okay, now is there any more detail that's emerged overnight about exactly what happened that led to that shooting?
Well, DUT is not giving much for now, and the police say they are investigating a murder case as we understand it. What we know is that a group of students had gathered outside DUT Gate 4. That's where SRC offices are located. They call it the White House, where all SRC offices are. Because during the incident, we understand that the SRC was meeting with the management. On Monday, I came to DUT when the SRC handed over the memorandum to the management. So yesterday was a follow-up meeting, because the management had committed to meeting with the students. So when that meeting was ongoing, a group of students gathered near SRC offices. We understand, or it is alleged, that 3 security guards from DUT private company, or from a private security company that has a contract with DUT, all of that is claimed, it's not confirmed for now, went up there and asked students to leave, and there was an altercation, and then a student was shot 3 times. We understand another one was injured, but we are still following up on those details.
Okay, when we spoke to SASCO Deputy President earlier as well, he told us that the protests are not over, that they're going to continue, and actually this might spread. On the ground at DUT this morning, have you been able to pick out what the plans are in terms of the protest for today?
All we know at the moment is that the SRC has told us that today there will be protests, because allow me to take you back. Yesterday night, after the incident, there were protests throughout Durban. You know, students from SASCO, which is the ANC student wing, and from the EFF student command, they marched across Durban protesting or in solidarity with their fallen learner or fallen student. So what we understand is that today they will be continuing with those protests, but at 9 o'clock there is a media briefing which has been called by the EFF aligned SRC, and also SASCO has called a press briefing after that. So they will outline what's the plan moving forward, but we expect that protests will continue. Security is tight at DUT, it has been beefed up. I've spotted police as well as private security, brother.
Okay, Siphamandla, thank you very much. On the ground there at the DUT, just outside the Steve Biko Campus, where that fatal shooting of a student took place yesterday. Well, we'll be monitoring that situation. Meanwhile,